Hello everyone, Mark Folmer here for TrackTik's Influencer Series, this time joined by Darren Carter. Darren, thanks very much for joining us today. Darren
Welcome,
is
Mark.
the head of security for the Edwardian Hotels. Tell us a little bit about the group and what it looks like.
Yeah, so Edwardian Hotels London, so it's the largest privately owned hotel group in London. So we operate largely in the City of London, 10, soon to be 11 hotels, which I'll speak of in a second, and in Manchester and out Heathrow. So we are a privately owned, family-run business. It's run on a fundamental set of family principles, which makes my job really nice, actually. It eases a lot of people into a cultural awareness of things, so there's self-understanding, that sort of thing. So we're just about to launch in September next year, fabulous 350-bedroom hotel in Leicester Square, neighbouring our Hampshire hotel that currently sits there. Huge project for us, so very busy.
Was security involved from the get-go in the new build?
Yeah, so it's been part of my life for the past 4 or 5 years, really. It's fascinating to see it now emerge. So we are 6 basement levels, so it's the largest occupied basement in Europe, in fact. So literally 50% of the building is below ground. So it's challenging, it's hugely steep learning curve, but fantastic working with the engineers that built it. So yeah, for the past 4 or 5 years, so it'd be good to see it emerge finally.
Very interesting. Now you just did a session here at IFSEC 2019 about sort of security culture and kind of getting the right fit, and you touched on sort of family values, and was security always part of the culture? Have you seen that evolution, I guess, in the last?
It's been an evolution, I would say, but as I opened up the meeting here now, it was because we do invest so much into the ownership that people have of our business. Having that backdrop of being family owned and family members actively working within the business makes that job somewhat easier for me. So there's and we really do look after our employees. A lot of people say they do, and most will. Fundamentally, if you're going to build any kind of relevant security awareness and cultural security, you must first have to get the basic employment things right. So make sure you've got a nice hygienic platform to work from, because otherwise it's a
get the buy-in from everybody, essentially, right? You have that many more eyes and ears out there, and to help you along. Excellent. And in terms of, I don't know, things on your radar, things that you're keeping an eye on to help you deliver better service, to help with the plan in general. Anything pop in the top of your mind?
An ever-increasing demand for service in our industry. We believe we are service excellence deliverers before we are security practitioners, and that's kind of throughout our industry. Nothing new or special about that. I think particularly within the UK, talking about on a domestic level, economics as they are with regards to our emergency support services has enforced us really to become much more self-sufficient, much more sustainable and, on a resilience level. So the lengths we're going to prepare our people to cope with initial responses to critical events is really, this is really new territory for us. So we're almost teaching people to become specialists in trauma, first aid, life-saving type skills, which endears people as well. This is kind of what brings value to
back to the investing in people, right?
Absolutely,
in terms of how they and obviously the ideal world or the goal is to be back to normal operations as quickly as possible.
I mean, it's a literally life-saving skill.
Of course.
So but in a really challenging era of recruitment, these are the types of things that help attract and retain people. So
right. And I know you're also active with ASIS UK.
Yes, indeed.
How has that benefited, whether it's career, whether that's sort of knowledge and insight?
Well, for me, being amongst this group of people, many of them really well. I've seen you around Europe and various events. Every day's a school day. The past couple of hours have been another lesson for me. You never stop learning, you never stop moving. ASIS has been great for me, both personally in my own development, just literally the networking and the really good people that are around that offer free advice. There's literally no pound notes attached to it. But over and above that, commercially for us as a business, attracting a huge amount of business from the US, this has actually enabled some commercial leverage there as well. Actually, to be honest.
Excellent. Darren, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate you doing it. We tried to sit down with Darren when we were in Rotterdam earlier this year, so happy we got to do it this time.
Eventually. Yeah.
Signing off from IFSEC 2019 in the ASIS UK Lounge. The Influencer Series wraps up another session.